So I know that some people like seeing partnerships and teams and all of these things, but the truth is that like some couples just they don't work. They don't work and they don't work because they're too easily moved. Let's go.
Use the Instagram views. And then we gotta get, I don't know, not Wayne, but some kind of celebrity, somebody in there to come in and promote the restaurant for us. Oh, you know what? We should do hookah. We should offer hookah, have a whole nice, classy menu. So when they sit down, they can have the cocktail menu and the hookah menu. That right there, because you know Atlanta's, we love hookah and Lansing people.
Babe, well, hookah?
Yeah, hookah.
I mean, it's a restaurant. There's a bunch of restaurants that do hookah. You don't want to be something different. I mean, we're already selling.
No, that's
food.
the thing. Why? If it ain't fit, I can't talk. Lord, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
All right. So she said, why not the hookah in a restaurant? Nothing wrong with doing hookahs. I mean, I'm not a hookah person myself, but okay, what's wrong with doing hookahs in a restaurant? It's just hookahs. That's really actually what it is. No, you can decide your mind and say, you know what? I don't want to do a smoking restaurant. That's different. If you want to say that, then that's fair enough.
Yeah, but don't you think that's like low-hanging fruit? Like everybody does that. Don't you want to stand out?
Yes, we stand out by having an elevated menu, cocktails, hookah, and Miss Shana's food. You know, that's great and all, but we gotta have something that appeases to the world. You know, Shana, that's her family recipe, and that's great. But people don't want to buy into family stuff. They want to buy into what the world likes, you know?
Baby, maybe the world isn't what you need.
I'm not saying that's what I need. We need to give the world what they need.
Did you guys see what just happened? What has happened is that in 2 seconds, just like that, this woman has just infiltrated their marriage with the nonsense. This continues to happen over and over again with their marriage. Every single time somebody comes into the marriage and somebody try getting at the big light and somebody tell them how to work things and somebody decide to give them some suggestion on something and it changes and moves them both all at the same point in time. This is exactly why I said before that I don't know why them even stay married, because at the end of the day there's too many shifting parts. Them can't catch a break. This couple cannot catch a break. Can't catch a break. To me, Anthony should just bought Amber the restaurant and just allowed her to do what she wanted to do the restaurant. And when Amber came in, them should just fire the woman. Because now the woman is going to be a problem in their marriage. You can already see the issues.
What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you've chased the world, and it hasn't really worked out for you that great.
In other words, you, Anthony, haven't really worked out for her very great, because that's chasing the world as well, too, right? All of a sudden, Anthony become Pastor Blair. All of a sudden, Anthony has become TD Jakes or whichever pastor you want to think about, El Gino, whatever the name is. All of a sudden, become Louis Farrakhan. All of a sudden, Anthony has become this godly figure to tell us about the world or not.
What if I chase the world, Anthony? I'm talking about our business.
I understand that, but you're catering to the world instead of being original and catering to the kingdom instead of the world. The world is going to be, it can be manipulative. It can take you off your path, but I think that you need to be worried about the kingdom.
That's a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Okay, all right. First and foremost, if you're talking about the kingdom of God extends down to earth. So stop making it seem like it's two different earth. Like God, that there's one earth that God exists in, and then there's another earth that God doesn't exist in, basically. Because that's what you're saying. In other words, what you're saying is that this year that we're on this plane with human beings is not, God don't really rule in this plane. We have to go to another plane for us to get God for whatever it is. This is pure mumbo jumbo nonsense. And here comes the religion again, with them come in and use religion and twist it up and put all over the place. Look, if you don't want Jesus to be popping, please make it pop somewhere else, because this is definitely not popping at all. I don't know what. Me no know this pop. Basically, this pop. If you ask me, I think this pop. Jesus is not popping to this. Just somebody come get Louis Farrakhan, please. Come get Mr. Farrakhan, because I can't bother with it. I can't bother.
Chasing the world.
Reverend Dalton, what are you talking about? Now you want to do kingdom talk? I get the kingdom and I'm all for the kingdom. I think I might be a little bit more for the kingdom than you've been. However, I'm talking about our restaurant and making it successful. Clearly, Shana doesn't know what that means because otherwise we wouldn't be here.
That's a good point. If Miss Shana was this much a successful business personnel, then we wouldn't have been here. She would need you. If what Miss Shana was talking about was very successful, trust me, she would not have been selling part of her business to someone else. So obviously she doesn't know what she's doing. What she has been is just a woman who did have an idea and the idea may have just run out. And that's okay. Because ideas work like that. Even I may have something and it got to a point where, you know what, me can't manage it anymore. Let me give it to someone else that has a better use of it. But clearly, what Miss Shana know to do is to let go off of things. And if you can't let go off of things, if you don't have the attribute to know when to release things, clearly you definitely have God inside here, because God always tells us you have a time for hold on and a time for remove. You have a time for fish and a time for dry your nets. You have a time for go in and a time for go out. It's just how life works.
So I'm still really lost at.
Baby, maybe the world doesn't want you as much as you want it.
Are you serious?
I'm just saying.
You serious? So you saying I want the world? The world doesn't want me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you want, but I'm gonna let you have that one, Anthony.
All of a sudden become Pastor Blair. So all of the time when he was doing the things with Sheila, he never did interested in the world at them time then. When him did that, when him was partying with Sheila, the world never existed them time. Nope. It wasn't in the world. They weren't in the world in at that time. When Amber talked to him and Sheila did I get them freak on, that wasn't the world at all. That was the kingdom. The kingdom of heaven. Inside of Sheila's foot there are many mansions. Apparently inside of Sheila's foot, in between Sheila's legs are many mansions apparently. Please don't come get Pastor Blair, because if listen to me, if my laugh my mash up is here, let me know what y'all think, because that's what I'm talking about. This is how them get people to come inside of them relationship and mess up every single solitary time. That's what has occurred. What has occurred is that again, you have somebody else who just pop them head in and mess up them relationship. And that's why it leads me down to believe that, you know what? This couple is doomed to fail. Because at the end of the day, them just can't coincide. Them can't coincide. They just cannot coincide. But I could be wrong. Don't worry, me know you have other supporters who love the relationship and everything. Give me a take. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and talk to you all soon. Go on, Pastor Blair.